Hello, my name is Raymond Hutchins, and I am the managing member of a couple of cybersecurity companies, Cybersecurity LLC and Turnkey Cybersecurity and Privacy Solutions. And I'm here with my partner, Mitch Tanenbaum, who is our Chief Information Security Officer and partner in the company. And he is also an expert witness to folks in the legal profession litigating various technical issues. So, Mitch, tell everybody hello.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for listening to us today.
Thank you very much. So let's start out real quick. So my goal here is to introduce people to you so they can see you, so they can hear you, and come to understand, your value in a litigation and, kind of intellectual combat over things. Let's start off with let's validate your credentials with respect to the domains that you've got to be an expert in order to play this role. Compliance, information technology, cybersecurity, risk. You got to know all these things. What are your credentials? What's your background that makes you an expert in these areas?
So, I've been involved in the information systems world for about 35 years. I started out as a real-time command and control programmer for a bit large defense contractor, Texas Instruments, and from there moved into managing IT systems. So, one of the things that I think is really important in terms of what we offer to our clients is the breadth of domain knowledge. So, we have the software development knowledge, the information systems knowledge, the contractual compliance requirement. I was, excuse me, the facility security officer for a clear defense contractor. So I was involved in all of the contractual requirements in the DoD world. Right now in our consulting businesses, we have to be able to explain to executive management and to boards of directors the level of risk that they're dealing with as a result of the elevated cyber war that we've been in the last 5 or 10 years. How do you do that in a way that non-technical people can understand a super technical domain?
That's very correct and very true. And I can say that from working with Mitch for 7 years, that I've watched him in action in this area. And Mitch has got a mind more like Elon Musk's than the rest of us human beings. He's got this amazing facility, amazing memory, and he's a voracious reader in his areas of expertise in the domains, and he can bring back all these facts and can articulate. He does not take long before people come to understand and accept that Mitch knows his stuff. With respect to that, Mitch, can you give us an example of a litigation kind of a thing that you're familiar with, where you have to kind of bring these various disciplines together in order to present a cogent argument in one side or another?
Yeah, we're working on a situation right now. We can't talk about any details, of course, but we're in effectively what amounts to a contractual dispute as to what is reasonable under the circumstances. And reasonable means different things to different people. In this particular case, there was an outage, and the question of whether one side or the other side did what they were supposed to do, and whether or not the precautions that were taken were appropriate to the risk. And remember, everything that we do in the IT and cybersecurity world is related to governance, risk, and compliance. Those are the three key tenets that we do use to manage our world. So, what was the governance adequate? Was the risk managed? Was the compliance appropriate for the situation? And obviously, different people have different opinions depending on um, which side they're fighting for. But in our case, we believe that based on over 30 years of experience of building systems and defending systems and recovering from disasters and all those things that we've done in that time frame, that we have a great deal of expertise that allows us to speak with authority when questioned in a courtroom or in a deposition.
Well, I have, from something that I've observed from these various cases we've been involved in, I certainly cannot serve in the capacity of expert witness, even though Mitch has been mentoring me for years. Still requires special skills, and something that I've watched Mitch is his number one, his ability to invariably, there's just all these documents, okay, that have to be read or organized technically, all right, read, digested, understood, and then Mitch has got to get to the core of the matter quickly, articulate that to the law firm we're working with, and help get things positioned so that the attorneys can use their experience to fight the legal side of things, and then Mitch is the artillery and the firepower over here that they bring in to make sure that they're squared away.
That's a good point, Ray, because we want to make sure that the law firm that we're working with, understands where the landmines might be, so they don't go there and don't accidentally step on one of those. So, that's part of our job pre-deposition, pre-trial, is that okay, let's look at the situation and see whether or not we have a way to mitigate the risk from this particular line of questioning that the other side might come up with.
Very good. Okay, so for any viewers that we have out here, this is a very brief introductory video talking about Mitch and his capabilities and whatnot. You want to hear Mitch talk some more? It's easy to find us, so find us. But thank you, Mitch, for those answers, and thank you for your time, and thank you to the viewers for watching this.
Thank you.
And if you need help, give us a holler. Thank you.